What's going on, everybody? Figured I'd hop on for a little while, talk some Arkansas Razorback baseball. Man, that was a crazy game. 20-12, Arkansas wins. They come back and beat Oklahoma State to advance on to the regional final. They will play the winner of Missouri State or Oklahoma State tomorrow. So can't wait for that. Man, talk about being on edge. Crazy, crazy game. Shit. Man. It wasn't looking too good early on. Oklahoma State went on a run there early. At one point, it was 7-2, and then Arkansas cut it to 7-3. And I was like, man, it's the same old crap all over again. Arkansas just don't have it. And plus, the fans there in Stillwater, they were crazy. It was lights out there. Those fans were, they had a lot of energy. It's funny too, when Arkansas started to come back, I believe it was the it was the top of the 8th inning. Fans had started to leave when Arkansas took the 12-10 lead. I'm like, damn, you guys are giving up on your team already. Fuck. But then Arkansas started to blow them out, so I was like, okay, it's understandable. So Oklahoma State will have to play in the losers bracket at noon tomorrow. They're going to have to play twice tomorrow. So sucks to be them. I'm just glad the Razorbacks don't have to play twice. We'll get rested up, play tomorrow night, tomorrow night or whatever time it is. I don't know what time first pitch is, but I'm going to have to find that out. Just a hell of a game. The pitcher for Oklahoma State, he was messing up left and right. I think he threw like 8 or 9 balls or some crap like that. He was just messing up left and right. He literally just handed us the game. So thank you for that. I don't know your name, but yeah. Crazy ass game. Crazy ass game. Unbelievable. But the Hogs got the job done, so I'm happy for that. We'll see if we can keep it up. 2-0 now in the postseason, in the regionals, so that's good. I had heard something about there was a possibility, there was like a scenario where if something happened, Arkansas could go back home and host a super regional in Fayetteville. That would be cool. But if not, they'll have to go to Chapel Hill in North Carolina. That's where the super regionals will be. I forget the scenario, but I heard someone say Arkansas could host a super regional, but if not, they'll play in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So that'll be fun. Man. What a game. I've been following this Razorback baseball team all year long, since February. So it's been a long journey, been a long ride. Been a lot of wins and a lot of frustrating losses, but hey, this team is good. They were in the 2018 National Championship. They lost to Oregon State. All they had to do was 1 out. They had one more out, and they would have won the national championship. But they screwed up. But hey, that was 4 years ago. But yeah, this team is good. This team is legit. When you think college baseball, you think Arkansas Razorback baseball. This team is good. So they're like comparing to like Ohio State football or Alabama football. That's how good they are, but in baseball. So man, I still can't get over it. Just we hit a grand slam in that game too. Man, just a hell of a game, hell of a game. So I'm ready for tomorrow. See what they can do tomorrow. Baseball is such a weird game, though. I mean, you can get shut out one day and then come out the next and play lights out. It's just so weird. I guess that's for any sport too, but mainly in baseball. Baseball is such a weird sport. It's funny. Growing up as a kid, I would watch baseball, but I wouldn't get into it. The last few years, I've really started paying attention to college baseball, Razorback baseball. And this is the first year that I've really followed them all season long. Last year I followed them a little bit. 2018, when they made the national championship run, I followed them a little bit. But not like this year. This year, all the way from the first game in February to all the way till now, I've kept track of them. So it's been a fun year. It's been a long year. Baseball is so long. But yeah, it's been a fun year. Arkansas towards the end of the year went on I think it was like a 4-game losing streak or something like that. And they were in a slump. They were just in a weird funk. They made it to the second round of the SEC tournament and lost to Florida. So but yeah, this team seems like they're starting to come together at the most important time. So that's good. In the postseason, that's when you need to do that. It don't matter what you did in the regular season; it just matters what you do now. So hopefully they can keep it up. We'll see. I don't know. It's going to be a fun one. And if they win tomorrow in the regional final, they'll head to the Super Regionals. And if they win Super Regionals, they'll head to Omaha for the College World Series. So that'll be fun. Hopefully they can make it to Omaha. Last year's team was so great. They were the #1 team in the country all season long, from first game to last. They lost to NC State last year in the Super Regionals. So that was a disappointing game. I remember watching that game on TV. That's such disappointing. We actually hosted a Super Regional there in Fayetteville, so to lose at home like that in front of a big crowd, that was the fans were in shock because such high expectations. I mean, we have high expectations every year, but especially last year, being the #1 team from the first game all the way back in February to June, that's pretty damn good. So, and now Tennessee is basically doing what we did last year. They've been the #1 team. Tennessee, they look scary good. I mean, they struggled a little bit against Campbell earlier. They ended up winning 12-7. So Arkansas may have to play them later on down the road, maybe in Omaha, whatever. But that'll be a game. That'll make me nervous there because Tennessee is legit. Their football team sucks. Their football team is trash. But their baseball team is legit. That's the only thing I have to say about Tennessee. I don't like Tennessee at all. Like, screw Tennessee. Their fans are obnoxious, especially when it comes to football season. Every year, they think they're going to do something. They don't do shit, So, but yeah, Tennessee baseball, they're legit. They got a great coach, great staff, great players. So, they won the SEC tournament this year. They won the SEC regular season and they won the SEC tournament. Like Arkansas did last year. Arkansas won the SEC regular season, and then they went on to win the SEC tournament. So I think Arkansas's record last year was I'm wanting to say it was like 50 something and 12. It was like, what was it? I'm wanting to say it was like 52 and 12 Arkansas's record last year. So, and then this year with this win tonight, they're 40 and 18. So, you know, obviously good, but I just earlier in the season I was like, man, this team just doesn't have it like they did last year. It was something about last year's team. They were just freaking crazy. You know, they didn't lose a series game all year long. All year long last year, and this year they lost a lot. So, but hey, we still made the postseason. We're in a regional. We made it to a regional final. If we win, we'll go to the Super Regionals in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So, looking forward to that. We'll see how they do tomorrow. But yeah, I just figured I'd hop on here for a little bit, talk about that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you could. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. See what they got on TV now. I saw Oregon State was playing earlier. I don't know. The last I saw, they were winning. So, I don't know. But yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good night. And I'll see y'all whenever I see you. All right. Bye.